You know, when I start looking at fluorocarbon, what I'm looking at is I want, the best, smoothest line available, because not all lines are created the same. FC Sniper by Sunline is probably the best go-to all-around fluorocarbon line I've ever seen. It performs under any light situation. Basically, it's going to not be visible in any light situation, which is what you want. The sensitivity of it when you're dragging a bait around on the bottom is phenomenal. It'll allow you to detect those strikes out there. And when you get that strike, the durability and the toughness, knowing that when you crack back on one, you set the hook, you hammer one, whether it's flipping into a bush or it's trying to set the hook, 30 yards from the boat, it's going to perform for you. So when you start looking at that, that's really important to a fisherman out there, because your money's hard earned. You want to make sure you're using something that's going to perform. Now think about this though, in the very same situation. I crank with FC Sniper a lot. The Sunline also has a crankbait line that is specifically designed to perform for you when you're crankbait fishing. And they've also got other lines in their lineup that have been developed by their incredible pro staff and guys far smarter than me that understand a lot more about fishing lines to help you get the most in all your different situations. So when you're trying to digest picking out lines, you want to spend some time really studying all the different opportunities that are available.
I love throwing crankbaits. Crankbaits are something that I'm extremely passionate about. I've designed a bunch of baits for Spro, and I tell you, I've not found the exact right, perfect fluorocarbon to throw it on until now. This is the Sunline Crank FC.
This Sunline FC Crank is going to be the line that I would have to say of any of the Sunline products I use the most of. I mean, when it comes to throwing crankbaits, jerk baits, vibrating jigs, spinner baits, just all of those reaction baits, anything that I'm going to chunk out there and wind in, FC Crank is the line that I like to use.
Now, what makes this line different is it is a great fluorocarbon, but it's also got the P-ion coating over top of it. What that P-ion coating does is it's not just a material that's added to it, it's actually built into the molecules on the outside of that line. Water does not stick to it. Plus, it's got a little bit extra stretch into the line, so it allows your bait to get eaten a little bit better, but you still have the sensitivity of fluorocarbon. So extremely sensitive, you got a little extra stretch from normal fluorocarbon. That's what makes it the perfect shallow crankbait line.
Come here, buddy. Man.